Today, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits and features of a portable air compressor. This particular one is the one I'm talking about. As you see, one of the features off the back is these rubberized feet, because I was able to sit it on my car and it doesn't scratch up the paint. Let's say that you have a boat or Sea-Doos or dirt bikes, anything that sits on a trailer. You definitely need one of these because you don't want your trailer tire ever going flat, or you'll need to change that when you're out and about wherever it is you take those. I'm going to show the features and benefits of this particular one. I'm going to show you why you need it. I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to inflate a few car tires. I'm going to inflate a bike tire and a few different balls so you get an idea to see how easy it works and just how fast it will blow something up. So let's get started. I'm going to leave a link in the description below that's going to take you directly to Amazon, where you can view the AUDEW portable air compressor in a little bit more detail. You're going to be able to see very high quality pictures. You're going to see some of the features that they've upgraded. You get to see cutouts, well, not cutouts, but pictures of the motor, testing times, and you'll be able to, get a good idea to exactly what this air compressor can do. Plus, I'm going to leave a link to their website, and you can see all the other products that they offer. They offer a few other tire inflators. Now let's get to the features of the air compressor. For starters, it is a 2-cylinder, quarter horsepower motor air compressor. The motor is going to draw roughly 15 to 30 amps, but it does have a auto shut-off valve so that you won't overheat the motor. If it gets too hot, it'll auto shut off. You get 9 to 9.5 feet of coiled air line. You get 9 feet of the power cord. The side that's this little on-off switch that's next to the power cord, this is how you turn on the air compressor, and on the opposite side, that's how you turn on the light. See that? Plug it on in, turn it on and off, turn the light on and off. 5 LEDs. Then you get a gauge. The gauge goes up to 150 psi. You also get, as you see, if you want to power up the air compressor, you just plug it into a 12 volt, or this is pretty cool to me, you get an adapter which you can attach it straight to the battery. So I have learned that if you attach it to the battery, since it's directly connected to the battery, you're going to get more juice that way. But it did pump up my tire plugging it into the 12 volt. I just think that that's a cool feature. Here it is, it's raining and you don't want to get out the car because whatever it is you're blowing up inside the car, or you just don't want to get out of the car and go to the battery. I think that's cool that you have the option of doing it either way. You also get 3 little attachments, one for a ball and the other 2 for look like some type of flotation devices. And then you get a bag. You get a bag to put all this in. On your airline, right here, you just simply twist it off. So the airline does come off. If you ever get a hole in this and you need to replace it, the airline does come off. I've already showed you the rubberized feet on the back, which I think the benefit of that is you won't scratch your paint. And I forgot the most important feature of all, you get a handle. Okay, that's all the features. Now, like I said, let me run it through its paces. I'm going to inflate some things so you can get a good idea how easy it works, how fast it works, how effective it is. And the bag is just big enough so that I can put my little tubeless tire repair kit. It's stick it in here, and now I have everything I need to repair a flat or to inflate a flat tire. Right now, the PSI is at 44. It's at 44 PSI. I'm going to deflate this down to 30 PSI, and then we're going to see just how fast this air compressor could work. I just let all the air out. Let's check it. As you see, it is right at 30 PSI. So you take your coil, and what you're going to do, you simply just put it onto the valve stem and you just roll it. So you roll it onto the valve stem, and now if we take a look at the gauge on the air compressor, you can see because of the glare, but it's reading at 30 PSI. I'm in the car now. I'm about to plug this into the 12-volt outlet. As soon as I plug it in, you will hear the air compressor come on, and then we'll time and see how long it takes to blow the tire up. There we go, plugged it in. It's already blowing it up a little bit, and I'm going to stop talking so you can hear just how loud it is. Now it's been, as you can see, it's almost at 44. Right now it's been a little bit over 2.5 minutes, and the tire almost looks completely inflated. The gauge is reading, it looks about 44. So let's see. And like I said, that took roughly 3 minutes. And there you go, right there at 44 PSI. That's not bad. For the next test, I'm going to use the battery connector. And as you can see, my posts are pretty far apart. It's actually 12 inches. So this can accommodate a wide variety of batteries. As you can see, the ball is pretty much flat. So I'm going to simply take the needle out of the ball, and you take the needle and you just twist it right into the air line. Right into the air line. I'm going to put the needle back in the ball, and another good thing about having the gauge, another good thing about the air compressor, this particular ball can only hold 10 pounds of air. Since there's a gauge on there, I know when to stop. As soon as I plug this in, the ball will just start to inflate. That fast. It was that fast. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be. Like I said earlier, I have a home air compressor. It's so much easier to just grab this, connect it to the battery, than wait till my old air compressor, what is it, 11 gallons. You know, it takes a long time for that to fill up. This thing took seconds. And look, I don't know how good you can hear, so I'm talking loud. I'm on my lunch break, and I must have ran over a nail on the freeway. I'm not dressed to really get dirty to change the tire. I don't have time to call AAA. I don't have time to change the tire. I'm glad I got my compressor with me, and I'm about to pump it up. There's the culprit right there. It's crazy. Right now I have it connected to the battery. What I have learned, when you connect it to the battery, it's stronger than when you just use the 12 volt in the car. I don't need any help. I just have a flat and I was pumping my tire up. Thanks for asking. I don't know how good you could hear me outside because the wind was blowing kind of hard, but what I said, I didn't have time to change my flat. I don't have time to call AAA. I'm on my lunch break. I don't really want to get dirty, and that is a benefit of having this little air compressor. It was convenient. It took me less than 2 minutes, and I pumped the tire up back up to 48 PSI. I'm gonna go home and then I'll get the tire changed tomorrow. This is probably where I'm gonna use the portable air compressor the most, is when I'm off-roading. Sometimes you need to air your tires down, and then when you get done, pump the tires back up so you don't drive around on a flat tire. Or if I'm out and about on my mountain bike, or we might go to the river and you need to inflate some type of inner tube or something like that. So for me, I just like it. I plug it into the back, I pump up the back tires, then I connect it to the battery, I pump up the front tires. It's just that easy. Connect it to each tire, and then you're good to go. Right now, I'm on my wife's beach cruising. I don't know if you can see this, but this is pretty flat. I'm able to squeeze it all the way in. So again, just put this on, twist it on. This is perfect. You're at the beach, you get a flat, you're off-roading, you get a flat, you want to go riding and your bike is on a flat, or you need to change a tube. Great way to pump this up. Let's turn it on. This thing has been on for about like 10 seconds. It's at 40 PSI right now. Just that fast. This thing is addictive. I gotta go find some more things to blow up. Okay, I went through the house looking for anything that I could bring out in the garage and try to inflate. This is the last thing I found, was this exercising ball. Now these things are notoriously hard for filling up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take the air out of this ball, out of this exercise ball. I'll make it as flat as possible. Okay, I'll just go right here. Let's say you're going to the beach to do yoga or something and you want to take this ball. So I'll just go right there. I have the air compressor with the ball needle in, and simply stick that in. Okay, now as you can see, the ball is a lot firmer, and that didn't take that long. It's funny because right there I have my home air compressor, and I've never used it to blow up this exercising ball. I guess it's just too long to use that thing. That's what I like about this little mini portable one. As soon as you plug it in, it's ready to go. As you just saw, this is a very versatile air compressor. I really like the fact that you have two ways to attach it to your battery. You have two ways to attach it. One is to your battery, the other is just to a 12 volt. They both attach to the battery, but you know what I'm saying. That is pretty neat. Let's say you're in your car and it's raining and you want to go camp and you just want to fill up an air mattress that's in your car. I don't want to get out and go to the battery and connect it. I can just plug it into the 12 volt. So I really like the fact that there's multiple ways for you to power this thing up. You get a light, you get the compass, you get the gauge so you don't overinflate everything. This has just been a wonderful addition. So, as usual, I appreciate you for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I'll get back at you. You guys have a good one.